Okay, I'm here today joined with the two lawyers from the two major organizations. Chris and John will be speaking in a minute from Lambda and from ACLU. First, I'd just like to say that this is a day that's been a long time coming. This is a very historical day. Historical in the sense now that everybody can be married equally, at least in the county of Cook. I appreciate the good work of the judge in this case. As you know, the ruling came down just a few minutes ago. I appreciate in this case, while I'm the defendant, the work done by the plaintiffs, both the individuals and ACLU and Lambda Legal. Outstanding job in bringing justice to a great number of couples in this county. So we are now open for equal marriage in the county of Cook, and I do have to remind you that this is only for Cook County residents at this moment. Fortunately, I'm surrounded by two lawyers in case there's legal questions about the impact of the law. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. I said it's a long time in coming. Anytime people are discriminated against, it's unfortunate. And what the judge did today is basically said that the great news that it has really not directly related to what the legislature did. She's dealing with the old law, basically saying that the old law of having to be a male and a female is out, and no sense waiting any longer. So now we're no longer waiting for June 1st. We're moving ahead today. So quickly, some of the logistics now, because you can see it's going to be very challenging. First of all, that if you're seeking to get a license for equal marriage today, we're normally open till 5. We're going to stay open a couple extra hours. We'll be open till 7 o'clock tonight. But for today, only in the downtown office. Okay? On Monday, we want everyone to know that both downtown office and our 5 suburban offices around the various courthouses all will be open for equal marriage on Monday as well. Remember, if you're planning a June wedding, don't feel like you've got to move quickly. Remember, when you get a license for marriage, it's good for 60 days. So even though everyone's excited, keep in mind that it's just 60 days, so if you're planning a June wedding, you don't have to rush down yet. Also, if you are a civil union couple, which means you've, among the 4,000 people who've already gotten a civil union license in the county of Cook, when you come in to get your marriage license, you will not be charged another fee. You've already paid a $60 fee, so we are not going to charge you a second time. Now this gets a little trickier, and the lawyers can make sure I say this right. On the other hand, at this moment, if you got a civil union license from a couple years ago, you cannot use that date. Okay, you cannot use that date right now. Now after June 1st, you will be able to convert a license to an earlier date. Okay, so we want all those people to know that. And like all other marriages, you need to come in person, both of you. You need to, of course, bring IDs. It doesn't take very long. There's no longer any tests except proving your ID and making sure you're not divorced, or you are divorced and we've got record of it. So that's all you have to do. So before I turn it over to the plaintiffs who won this case and deserve great praise, we will do all we can. It's a busy time for the clerk's office. We've been training people. We've been preparing. We hope we're ready to make a good experience for people. And if the numbers are really significant, we will do our best not to keep you in too long a line. So again, congratulations to the plaintiffs. Congratulations to all those people who fought so hard to make this a reality, including the state legislators who in fact passed legislation also allowing this to happen. Thank you very much. So,
good afternoon, everybody. My name is Christopher Clark, C-L-A-R-K. I'm counsel with Lambda Legal, and we represented the plaintiffs who brought this suit successfully. We are thrilled with the result today. The court's decision today was a ringing affirmation of the important constitutional principles of liberty and equality, and we saw that in the opinion today and the ability of same-sex couples now to access the freedom to marry. We're thrilled with the result, and I'm very appreciative and thankful for the wonderful plaintiff couples that we had the privilege to represent. They made a very compelling case as to why they should be granted the freedom to marry now. Discrimination exacts a toll on people and harms them in ways big and small, day by day. And the decision today by the federal judge acknowledged that and said that that discrimination needs to stop. So we are thrilled with the result and looking forward to couples being able to have the freedom to marry immediately. And we're very appreciative also of David Orr and his staff for taking the position that it was unconstitutional to continue to deny couples the freedom to marry. And we look forward to some long lines, maybe not too long, of folks finally getting the constitutional rights that they so richly deserve. I'll turn it over to John, and then we can answer questions.
Yes, sure. John, I'm John Knight from the ACLU of Illinois, KNIGHT. And I'm also thrilled and excited. I think it's important to point out that it's really the couples we should be excited about, the couples who are willing to come forward heroically to be plaintiffs in these cases. In our earlier case, it's they who should be celebrated for having done that. And we're excited for the thousands of couples who can now finally embrace the freedom to marry here in Illinois. It has been a huge outpouring of change in this country at large. It's been hard to be sitting on the sidelines a little bit here in Illinois waiting for June. So it's very exciting to have marriage now for couples who want marriage today as soon as they possibly can. And for people who've been waiting for a long time, I can completely understand. I myself am thrilled and excited about the possibility of marriage. I think that Judge Coleman got it just right when she quoted Dr. King saying that the time is always ripe to do right. And absolutely her decision is an affirmation of that. And also, I think it's important, although Mr. Orr said that this applies in Cook County, we believe that other clerks should abide by this law as well. Or by this decision as well. This is a decision that says that Illinois' current marriage law is unconstitutional, and it would be unconstitutional to continue to abide by such a law. So we believe that other clerks, in abiding by their duty to abide by the Constitution, should also be allowing marriage license, and hope that they will do so.